Hello everyone, in the previous video you learned about non-communicable diseases and today we are going to understand something about communicable diseases. So let's begin. Communicable diseases. These are diseases that can be passed on from one person to another. Communicable diseases are spread by microbes or germs called bacteria, protozoa and viruses. These germs spread through coughing, spitting or sneezing. Germs enter the body of a person through the nose or mouth or with food and water. They can also enter the body through cuts in the skin. So, students, first of all, what are communicable diseases? So, I made you understand about the difference between communicable and non-communicable diseases, and the difference was transmission. So, when a disease can be transmitted from one person to the another person, that means it is communicable in nature. Okay, and if it does not spread through the infected person to the another one, then it's a non-communicable diseases. Okay, so today we are going to we are learning about communicable diseases. Okay, so these are the diseases that can pass on from one person to the another person. Here one person, that means the infected person. Clear? So let me know how these can be transmitted. I mean, what is the medium for these diseases to spreading on? So students, here are those mediums. First of one is bacteria, then protozoa and viruses. So let's see what they say. First of all, bacteria cause diseases like plague, tuberculosis, typhoid, pneumonia and meningitis. Clear? So students, what is the bacteria? A bacteria is a single-celled organism that grow in diverse environments. These can live in soil, the ocean and inside the human gut also. Some bacteria are good and some are bad. So some good bacteria like lactobacillus that is present in your gut. Clear? And there are some diseases that spread by the bacteria, and these are typhoid, pneumonia, etc. Second, we have protozoa. Protozoa cause diseases like malaria and amoebic dysentery. So students, protozoa is also a single-celled organism, microorganism, but it is a parasite. Clear? And it can divide within a host organism. These feed on microorganisms. Clear? Malaria can be spread by the protozoa. And the third one, we have viruses. So viruses cause diseases like the common cold, polio, chickenpox and measles. Next we have the viruses. A very common example we have these days about virus, and that is corona. It is a virus and spreading worldwide by contacting with the infected person. So basically, virus is a submicroscopic infectious agent that replicate, that means it divides. Okay, it divides itself to make some identical copies, and these identical copies make you infected. Students, some of the ways in which these diseases spread are discussed below. So let's begin. The first one we have through direct contact. Okay, so many diseases like the common cold, chickenpox, measles, ringworm, whooping cough, and scarlet fever spread through direct contact, either through clothing or other articles used by the sick person. So, what happens here in this direct contact? Like when we come in contact of infected person, then we also infect by him. Suppose a person is suffering from a communicable disease at your home, and you are sharing your bed, clothes and other the things like this, then it is a sign for you to fall sick. Clear? So this is how you can fall sick if you share something with the person who has some communicable diseases. Next one we have through infected food and water. Diseases like typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, polio, and jaundice spread by eating infected food and drinking polluted water. Flies and cockroaches carry germs from sewers and contaminate our food and water. Handling of food with dirty hands and lack of proper sanitation are the main causes of pollution of food and water. Milk from diseased cows can also be a source of infection. So students, if you take contaminated food, then also you can fall sick. So like houseflies and cockroaches are very common vectors to contaminate our food, because they sit on so many dirty places and then sit on our food, and after that they pollute our food. Okay, and the germs stick to their limbs, so by limbs they contaminate our food. Clear? And even some animal food can also be the cause of transmission if the animal is infected. Clear? The next one we have through the air we breathe. Germs that cause diseases like chickenpox, whooping cough, diphtheria, influenza, and scarlet fever are present in the discharge from the nose and mouth of a patient. These diseases can spread through sneezing and coughing when germs are passed from one person to another through the air. So students, germs can be transmitted through air also, like you are in front of any infected person and then his infected sputum can be transmitted through air to you. So by this you can fall sick. So the next we have through insects. Diseases like malaria, yellow fever, plague, dengue, and Kala Azar are caused by blood sucking insects like mosquitoes, fleas, bugs, and sandflies. In 1994, a large number of people of parts of Maharashtra and Gujarat suffered from plague caused by the bites of rat fleas. Similarly, dengue fever is quite widespread. Dengue is transmitted to a person by the bite of Aedes mosquito that is infected with dengue fever. Malaria is caused by a protozoan which is carried by the female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, the protozoa are sucked up with the blood. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, the protozoa are injected in the person's blood, causing malaria. So if we talk about the insects, then mosquito is very common insect to spread germs from infected person to the healthy person by sucking blood from both. So like sometimes what happens here, a mosquito snaps the infected person and sucks his blood, and then it goes to the healthy person and infect him by snapping its proboscis in the healthy person's skin, and with that blood it spreads germs in the healthy person. Clear? And the next one we have through carriers. Some diseases are spread by healthy carriers of germs. A healthy person may carry germs of typhoid, cholera, dysentery, etc. in his body. Such a person usually does not suffer from the disease. However, people who come in contact with the carrier are in danger of catching the diseases. AIDS is an incurable communicable disease that damages the immune system of a person and leads to death. It is spread by a virus called HIV. it means some diseases are genetically transmitted from the infected parent to the healthy offspring, and somehow a person has some germs inside the body, and these germs stimulate by physiological barriers, and this is how a healthy person can be infected by its own. Clear? So students, these were the different ways that how a disease can be transmitted from the infected person to the healthy person. Clear? So these were the things that we needed for today, and in the next one we will continue with our next topic, that is prevention of communicable diseases. So